Yeah, I made a video showing how to quickly diagnose a dryer. Figured I'd show you a video of how to quickly refurbish one. So all I did is I pulled out my vent. I don't really like using these for a storage bin, but they are convenient. So I just start by taking out these two Phillips screws in the top. You gotta set this aside. See if this is showing up here. Sorry about that. And then I just grab the back of the top. You never want to pull on this. This is held on usually by plastic tabs and snap off. But you just pull and lift. Just grab the back, pull it forward, and push back here. And then I actually forgot my tool. I'll be right back. Okay, I just got a stick. I duct taped the nail to it, and this is one of my most used tools. I just made it one day because I needed something quick, and been using it ever since. And I just use that to prop that open. There's usually holes in here to stick that in. Hopefully this is coming up. Yeah. Next there's I gotta bring out my tools up. I gotta disconnect this switch here and take two screws out of the front here. I'll be right back. Get my tools. Okay, I just use this pick I got in a set from Harbor Freight. I use that to get this door switch open. There we go. Now I'll move you around so you can watch me work over here. I should be able to see it from there. So it's kind of rusted on there a little bit. Try put it up a little higher torque. I use magnetic tips, that's why the screw didn't fall off. I just use my knee to hold it to the front. And I just take this, I pull, and then this can fight you. It's got some tabs down below. Just kind of wrestle it off, and you can pull this out. Now, this one, the belt's broken on it, which actually makes diagnostics pretty easy. You just lift it up. I'm going to show you something here. So, let's get this down here. So what I usually do is lift it up by the belt and pull it out. You just get it out through those little dents there. And if it's a little bit tight, you can always just grab the side and pull it out a little bit. But that's basically the bulk of the beginning here. Next I'm going to clean this up. I won't make you watch me clean this up. Here's also the belt popped off. This guy came off. Anyway, so I'm just going to clean up the base there and then we'll press on. Okay, I'll show you quick where we're at. If this was summertime, I'd probably just hose this out and make it really clean. But the trick is it's fall now, it's getting real cold. So if I rinse this out with water, it's going to take a while to dry. So I just brushed it out with a broom and got it pretty clean. These are like the best rollers I've seen. Usually have to fix those. So I don't know if I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably not even going to mess with those rollers because they It's been really good, and it doesn't look like anybody put oil on them. So they seem to be in good condition. The motor spins free, and I actually already tested that motor out. Let's see, so that's pretty much it I'm going to do in this section. Whoops, the belt was broken. I took the felt off here. Also, you usually find change in here and along the edges there. So far I've made 10, 20, 30, 55, 56 cents off this dryer. I kind of want to replace this. This looks pretty ratty. And what I'm thinking of doing is I got a gas dryer there, which oh, I hope that's the gas dryer. They don't sell very good, so I use it for parts. Good, it is a gas dryer, so I'm thinking of stealing the felt out of this one and putting it on that one. If it's any good, I have to take it apart and see what parts I can get out of there. And these look good. So what I'm going to do next is oh, maybe I could get the belt. Also, this drum, the felt shot on it, and it takes a while to replace the felt on this. It's just really time consuming. So I might just take the drum out of this one and use it in here. You know, the inside should be the same color. So I got a plan for parts. So next I'm gonna clean out the back side of this, and I'll show you how I do that. Alright, so another thing I'll probably do, I'll just do it later, is take off this panel and see how dirty it is up in there. It's usually pretty dirty. But right now I'm just going to focus on the bottom here. So just get yourself a 1/4-inch drive and go to town. I like to leave, oh, there's a screw missing. I'll leave one top screw in for the end, probably the center one there. So I happen to know, pretty sure the operating thermostat, which is this guy here, isn't opening and closing at the right intervals. And I look in here to see how the felt's looking, whether or not I want to take that piece off. I really don't like to take those off because then we got to redo all the seals on it. I'll take this off and clean it up because it looked like it was dirty from the other side. So all you do is just start cleaning this stuff up. You know, obviously I don't got it plugged in, so you're not going to get yourself shocked. Well, maybe it's not that obvious to you, but there it's just hanging on the ground. So that's what I'll do now is just clean up this area. I guess, yeah, hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I've decided to remove the heater on there. Oh, hopefully I got my tool. I just have this cheap Chinese wire cutter thing, and it works really good for taking the tabs off. So I'm just going to take the tabs off. I kind of know how the wiring goes on here. You can watch other videos on if you need to learn how to do the wiring, but in this case it doesn't really matter, but I see the stripes on top, so I'm going to leave it on top. some reason the orange wire wasn't hooked up. That might have been why I was having trouble with the timer advancing and stuff. That's kind of odd. So that kind of, it sucks when you come across something like that, because now I'm not sure if the operating thermostat was bad or not, which means it's going to slow me down in troubleshooting. If that orange wire is hooked up, that would have made it for sure the operating thermostat, but because it wasn't, it might have been supplying power to that. So I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, so I'll finish taking this off. All I did is unhook the wires to it, and then the top there, you got to get that clip off, and I'll show you how to get that. You just come over to the front. Right there's a bolt for it right here. You take that out, and it's kind of weird how it hooks in there. This is not really a how-to video, I'm just showing you what I do. So I'm just going to take that out, and be right back. I'll attempt to show you how to do this. It's kind of hard with one hand because I got to flip back and forth to show you guys. So I'm just holding the clip in, and this is just a 1/4 inch screw. So I took that out, and I'm just going to lift the clip in and put it back in so I don't lose that screw, because it's kind of unique to that. I don't know why they made it like that. And this is a hard part. Oh, there, I got it to stay. It's just dangling there. I'll show you what I'm up against there. I'm gonna freehand this, I guess. Hold on. Sorry about that. You understand why it's kind of weird. So there's a shot of it there. It's kind of L-shaped, and the flat part was up against there. And if you come back and look at it this way, it's all dirty in there. I'm going to take it out. It's got that weird lip thing, so it just slides back in that hole and goes like that to get it back in. So you just kind of have to know how these, I kind of know how it goes. It only goes one way, but this, if you're looking at the first time, you're kind of like, does it go on that side or that side? So it goes from the back in and tilts up. That's how you do that. So it took more time to explain it than to do that. And then this might be a little stuck. It's got clamps, or you'll see, it's got stuff on the bottom there. The top came off nice and easy, and it's just got those little deals. I'm just going to lift straight up, and see, it's just got notches down here and little ledge there that holds it there. So I'm just going to take this and clean it out, because it is a heating element. I don't want a bunch of dust in it. And that's kind of done. I have a little bit more access so I can clean that corner better. I'm just hitting this with a broom, getting it cleaned up. That's almost it. The other thing, I could take this off, but I don't like to, like I said, because then you got to figure out how you're going to put the gaskets back on, because they use weather sealing looking stuff that's always rotted out. So it's best if you don't have to take that off. You should. I'm just feeling kind of lazy. Usually if I spin it around or I see a whole bunch of dirt in there, then I'll take it off, because the fan's probably all crowded up. But when I spin the motor, I don't hear a bunch of junk shaking around in there. I forgot to show you something. It's just got some little bolts there. Just careful, this sheet metal stuff's really weak, so don't power them in or anything. Just, you know, just hit them and snug them up when you put it together. But I'm just take these two out, and this bottom section will slide it out. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, I just took those screws that I was showing you before out, and I just put them back in. And this just sits up in here. You just take those screws out and then pull this down. I left the connector on there. Then I'll just clean this. This is actually looking really clean here. As I'll clean that out, clean this out. This doesn't look bad at all. And then put it back together.